guys, so this video today is going to be kind of me talking about my previous college, and this video isn't going to be edited that much either because I'm just filming with iMovie in my mom's bedroom, so I'll try to keep it quick. But I wanted to kind of talk about my path, and because I'm a PSEO student, which who doesn't know, it stands for Post-Secondary Enrollment Option. Yes, I believe. I hope I'm right. Otherwise, I must sound really stupid. But and kind of how, because I've had somebody ask me if they would if I recommend it, if I thought it was right for me. And I'm gonna start by saying yes, I'm 100% happy that I chose PSEO. I obviously wouldn't be here today. 5 months away from graduating college with my 2-year associate nights degree if I obviously didn't start doing PSEO. So I started in 11th grade. And I started doing half. So I was doing half college, half high school. Which that I wish I wouldn't have done. I am happy I did because, I had that time with my teachers and with my friends. Because right now I'm doing full-time PSEO and I do miss my friends a lot. And I miss some aspects of high school. I'll talk about that now in the future. But I'm going to start off with where I was. So I was doing, like I said, part-time, which was very hard. I talked about this a little bit in my previous video. It was hard balancing high school, college, and work. My grades did suffer a lot. I went from all A's and B's to C's and D's, which was bad. And getting below a 2.0 GPA, basically. So I do really regret that. It was 100% my fault, because I should have, either gotten less hours at work or, talked to more people, counselors, or I should have, done something else. It was my fault for doing that. But which I tried to make up earlier in the year, kind of more excuses like, I didn't feel good and stuff, but no, it was 100% my fault, and I've taken responsibility for that from the school, from my college, and but I am happy I did PSEO. So I wish I would have done, I could have done part-time high school and college if I didn't work, but I am happy I did because for one good thing about PSEO, one good thing is that you have more options. So in high school, obviously, like when you get into the upper levels, you need an English credit, but you can take this, or this class, and stuff like that, where you can do this, which is great. I did really enjoy it. I like, doing different things. Or you can do like a college class in the school, or just a normal high school level, which I think, is good. But with college, it's obviously harder, but you have way more options between like a communications class, a master communications class, an English class, literature, there's so many more options, and you have a little bit more flexibility if you do it online, and stuff. You don't necessarily have more free time, though. So, yes, online classes you have more options, and they give you more flexibility and when to do them, but they also require more work, which I think is something people think that since, I do mostly online, I have the whole week to just sit around and watch Netflix, which some days I do, don't get me wrong. There's some days where I should be working on homework, but I'm really not feeling it. I'm burnt out, so I just spend the day and I'm watching TV. But that's not the case. That maybe is once a week. So I normally do all my homework during the day, then at night and I can watch YouTube or Netflix or whichever, or do this. Today, like I said, I'm off school, so I have nothing to do. But it is a lot more effort. And at first, I did not realize how much effort you need to put into college classes or any online classes. And high school classes, you need to put a lot of effort into it too, definitely. I'm not saying that, high school is just so easy and college is, on another level. I am saying it might be a little harder than one thinks. So, I struggled a little bit in the fall. In the spring, I took like 6 college classes, because I wanted to, obviously get my degree, which, again, not the greatest. One of them was accelerated, and I got a B in that class. That was good, but I didn't give myself a lot of time, so it was a lot of sleepless nights, and it was a lot of work. So, and I'm not saying that a lot of work is bad, everybody's different. So what might work for me might not work for somebody else, and, vice versa. But this is just me, saying what worked for me and what I did. So that was a lot. I did not do any sports last year in 11th grade. And all, so it was just school and work, basically. But I still did have time to socialize with friends and stuff, which I am happy about. But it was definitely a struggle a lot because I would spend, half well, I think I did out of school during 6th hour. So, I was pretty much at the school for the whole day. Just like the last hour, I wasn't there because I did PSEO, so I could just go home. Which, it's okay. I had a couple hours during school I could do PSEO. But then I'd get home. I'd be home for anywhere from 20 minutes to an hour, and then I'd have to go to work. I'd get home from work until 9 or later, and then, doing homework and stuff. That was a little rough. Which I did the best I could, with the classes I had. So I have been taking some classes from 2 different colleges. One that's closer to me and one that's in the cities. So, which I think it worked out great. The one thing that I will say is be careful what classes you take online and what you take seated. So my semester in 11th grade, the fall semester, is trying to go back, sorry guys, I took online chemistry thinking, okay, it's completely online, but not thinking that I have to do all the labs myself. I kind of have to, there's videos and stuff, but more on your own, definitely. Like, whereas high school, they do help you more. Even seated classes, obviously, you have the teacher, which you still have the teacher in online, but it is harder because you're the one that's pushing you to work. No, there's no teacher saying, okay, you gotta get this done, this is do this is do that. So that, oh my god, I didn't even pass that class. I think I had like 48%, No, I'd undo that. I think I had like 30% in my class, which I failed it, which was bad. It was really bad. But I couldn't handle it on my own, by myself. Like I said, it says completely online, so I just assumed I didn't have any labs, but you do. You do all the labs yourself and everything. That wasn't the greatest. And in the spring, all the classes I had, I couldn't manage online. I just took, in the spring I had, nutrition, I had an English class, I had art history, which I suck at so much. Oh my god, I can't tell you guys how bad I am at art. I do not like it. Whether it's art, I got my drawing and stuff, but, art history is more difficult. And stuff like that. But I think this spring it went well, but then this summer, I took 2 classes in the summer, which I had to pay for myself. My parents and I paid for, because I wanted to get ahead and not take as many this semester. So I took a Intro to Sociology and then U.S. History, which I thought, okay, I'd be good in U.S. History because you learn, especially in high school, every year you take a history class. So you pretty much learn the same thing roughly over and over. It's just a different interpretation by a different teacher. Well, U.S. History, even though some of the stuff was still the same, and I knew there was a lot of more in-depth stuff, with the slave trade. You just learned more because there was more time to go in-depth than in high school. Because in high school, you have to, go from prehistory to present in 1 year. Whereas, yes, college class only has a semester, but they don't have to, it's just a portion. So there's U.S. History 1, U.S. History 2. We didn't, span the whole time. It was just, certain things that we learned about which allowed us to go deeper than what we can in high school. Which I still think that's crazy that they expect high school teachers to teach past, present in 1 year. And then expect kids to, actually learn it. Because there's a difference between actually learning something and just memorizing it to pass a test. 100%. It's probably one of the things I learned in high school. Or one of the things I learned in high school. Not the only thing. But, so I thought, okay, I know about history. I was wrong. I passed the class. I think I got a B in it. But it was more difficult because it was a lot more in-depth and a lot more... You had to know a lot more than what I thought we were going to have to. Which, because I only took 2 classes, now I'll give you the scale. So an A is a 4, B is 3, C is 2, and D is 1, and obviously an F or below 0. So how they figure out your GPA is you take the amount of classes. So let's say you had 5 classes and you had all B's. That's 3. So 5 classes times 3 for the B's would be 15. So 15, and then you divide it by the number of classes, so 5. So it's a 3.0 GPA. So that's kind of how you figure out. So you just take the numerical number of your final grade, so B, C, A, whichever, add them all together, and then divide that by how many classes you have. And that's how you get your GPA. Well, you have to be above, I think, a 2.5 GPA. Well, if you get 2 C's, or if, to do that with only 2 classes is more difficult. Because, say, if you get an all A's, obviously you're good, and same with all B's and stuff, but I had 1 C, which, class whole thing. So I was below, and that's when I got an academic suspension, or not probation, which I wasn't actually that on probation, but they say, okay, because of this, you got an academic suspension, and then from that date until, I think it's the week before the class starts, again, you have to appeal. So you can appeal it, and you pretty much tell them why you fell below the standings, which you can do to prove it, like to improve, which obviously I needed to improve because the certain methods I was doing didn't work very well. So I was approved, so I obviously could continue in the fall, or you could just not, appeal at all, and you just got suspension for that semester, which obviously I don't want to do. So I got back in, and then this fall I took chemistry again, but seated. I did so much better. I think I ended with an A or B, but I did so much better when it's seated, when I'm communicating with other students and the teachers, and I did way much better in the seated class. And then I also had art history again, which I do hate, but I had to take 2 classes, so now I'm happy I'm finally done with art. I do like drawing and painting and stuff, but art history is what got me, because that just was not good. I took a communications class, and then I took 5 classes. Took a American government class, art history. What was my other class? Oh, I took a biology class too. So my biology class was proctored, so it was all online, but you meet for exams, which is about once a month. And your final exams. That one kind of went well, not the greatest. So that, was kind of fast forward to, the present, so the fall, what I was taking. So I did much better, but I still, with working and trying to balance, I still was a little below what I wanted to be. Because like I said, in 10th grade, I had a very high GPA. And the previous years, I had high GPAs too. And school has always been relatively easy for me, so that was kind of the shock I had to getting to college when it wasn't, very easy. Which I'm not bragging at all, trust me. But, so that was that, and now fast forwarding to my last semester of college, and my last semester of school before I graduate high school. So, this semester I'm taking I'm taking 2 seated classes, which this is the only semester where the classes I've taken are really ones I've wanted to take, because now I only have obviously a few requirements left. But you have to have a certain amount of credits a semester to maintain full-time status as a PSEO student. So I kind of had a couple other classes that were more like electives that I could choose from, so I could take funded classes. So I have like public issues, which is a political science class. I have criminal justice, which I am taking this these, and then I have global literature, which I have my books and stuff for that. So that's basically reading novels and stuff, which I believe I'm going to be fun with. Math for the liberal arts, which, math I don't really enjoy, but I am good at math, and this is the easiest math class you can take at the college level, because the math I need, for forensic science it's not it's kind of basic, but it's not super, super difficult. So this is kind of a stepping stone then to get me to whatever whatever math I take in college. So I'm doing that, and then I'm taking the drugs and tobacco class, for that, I have another health requirement for college and stuff like that. So all these classes are more of what I wanted to take and, more interesting. So I do believe I'll do better this semester. And also I have actually, put in December, I put in my 2 weeks for, the job I was working at. So this Sunday, today is Wednesday, so this Sunday is my last day of work. And I was going to switch careers, or not careers, but switch jobs, because I wanted one more that was actually in town where I live, and different things. But with talking to my mom and stuff, I'm thinking more of, which I didn't really want to, but focusing on school this last semester. Because like I said, I want to get all A's this semester. I want to do the best I can. And I think, with the time requirement of a lot of my classes is higher this semester. And obviously I want to make sure I do really good, so obviously don't want to jeopardize graduating. Which like I always say, high school comes first, so that I need to graduate from high school as the first priority, and then college will come after that. So I kind of, like I said, I don't know if I will be working this semester, actually, which I wish I could, because I want to save up a lot of money for college and stuff, but I think this might be a better option for me to focus, because I do need to spend this semester focusing a lot. So I guess now that, I've kind of told you guys kind of the past 2 years, or, a year and a half, of PSEO, kind of more questions people have asked me. So, yeah, I am happy that I chose PSEO, definitely, because I said it allowed me to, branch off more and take different classes, but also put myself out there. So even though this kids I've been going to school with, I've been going to school with almost all of them since, preschool. So even though I know them and, a lot of kids I'm friends with and stuff, talking in front of public speaking and stuff like that still bugs me, and I still kind of, at times, even though people obviously I'm friends with, but when I go to games and stuff, I am very, really, around, around family stuff, I'm very outgoing. I'm definitely not a shy or quiet person, but I do sometimes feel more out of place. Now, some of the games, or sometimes even in class, I just would feel really out of place, because I'm not as easy to make friends with other people, just to go, I'm not the one that's going to go up and, start a conversation with somebody, just because I do get more shy, more nervous with other people, because I used to always be really afraid of being judged. So even though I do hang out with all my friends, I love my friends, I love all the kids I go to school with, because they are all very nice people, genuinely, and, so, talking in front of anybody I have issues with, but I got to a stage where I was comfortable, I could talk in front of students, and I could, hang out with people that, because sometimes, at basketball games, I hang out with people that I normally don't, and I would feel out of place, where now I don't feel as out of place, and college made me, step out of my comfort zone, because I didn't know anybody there. There is a few other PSEO students, but in most of my classes, except for one, I didn't have any of them. So I was on my own, making new friends, or starting to have to make, not friends again, because I still have my friends, but, I had to I had to meet new people, whether it's professors, standing in front of kids that are years older than you, and presenting on different things, and they are going to, letting myself be up in the position where I get judged. But same with YouTube. Obviously, I'm in the not really public eye, but I'm out there to the point where anybody can say whatever they want on, YouTube. I'm putting myself out there more. And that, I feel like I would never have done if I didn't if I hadn't started with college, because it did allow me, I guess, to get out of my comfort zone and kind of that push that I needed. With that said, though, doing full-time PSEO this semester, I do feel kind of unconnected, because, I don't see my friends every day, I don't talk to them every day, so sometimes, when I do talk to them, when I do see them at, games, or, different things, I do feel out of place, and I feel more like, I'm not a part of the grade anymore, I'm not part of the school, which I know I made a decision to do full-time PSEO. It was my decision to make, but that's the only kind of thing I regret, is I don't see my friends as much. And I do want to go to more sporting events, so this semester hopefully I will, because a lot of my friends do play sports and they are very good at them. But every time I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm going to go to this game, I'm super excited, it was either be, I had to work, or somebody called. I didn't have to work, but then somebody called in, or, I needed that time to do homework or study. So I'm hoping that this semester I have more chance to see my friends, because I do miss my friends a lot, and I miss, I talk to them every once in a while, but I kind of miss, the atmosphere of, being around a lot of people. That's kind of my next segment, so this is going to be a long video, but because, the days that I don't work, I don't go to school every single day, like high school. This semester I only go to school once a week. I have obviously other online classes, and I have one class that I do have to have proctored tests, so every once in a while I will be at the school on a different day. But I don't have, school every day. So there's some days where I'm just home alone by myself and doing homework. But when you're home alone, especially if I'm not working, the past, say December, I didn't really work a lot. And when I was done with school, because I was done the 12th. So I have almost a month off, for winter break. But obviously, my mom and my sister still work, and, I did work too, but I didn't work a whole lot. So, think of being home by yourself every day. And at first, when I first started in the fall, I was so excited, because I do like being by myself. I am very individualistic, and I like doing things on my own. Like shopping, stuff like that, I do enjoy by myself, which some people do not, which I do like going with other people too. But, so I was super excited, and some days it is nice just to have the house to myself, I can have quiet, I can do homework, or I can watch TV, or, I can do whatever. But when you're home on consecutive days, oh my gosh, is it? There's some days where I cannot wait for people to get, either my mom or sister to get home, so I have some social contact. So I'm not very happy about that. Like, I wish, like, I kind of miss school in that aspect where I was with people every single day. Or not every single day, but, even, being a couple days of the week, it is nice being more social. So in a way, I have more opportunities to be social, but you're also, like, with doing PSEO, you have more opportunities to be social with other people, but not every day. So you are entering less social, which something was kind of the biggest point of PSEO, of that I wanted to kind of talk about today with PSEO. So that, obviously is one thing. Let's see if there's anything else. I would be kind of do like a back to school, I guess, haul, just, about the classes I'm taking and kind of like because, I've been in school now for 2 years in college, so I kind of have gotten it down, not to a science, but, I know what I need, what I don't need, same with, like, the courses, like, kind of what you have to do and what, the teacher says, obviously you need to follow what the teacher says, but there's not, you don't always have to do, everything to put in 100%. You can put in 100% and get a good grade without having to, do X, Y, and Z. You might just have to do X, Y, or, whichever. So I'm talking about that in the next video. I was just trying to see, I was kind of talking about this video, I wanted it to be more like my college journey, and if you guys have any other PSEO questions, comment down below, because I am very happy I did PSEO. I think it is a great thing. I would recommend it to anybody, that wants, to go on to college. If you don't want to go to college, or if you just want to do your 2 years, so say you just want to have a 2-year degree, you could finish that before you even graduate high school, and then just go straight out to the workforce, when you graduate high school. So that's one thing. Like I said, I'm about 5 months away. This is January, so I graduate in May from college, June from high school. But I just kind of wanted to, talk more about college and where I am in PSEO. I think that's all I wanted to do. I kind of just wanted to hit the bases, on the classes I'm taking, the course load, the social aspect. But if there's any more questions, just feel free to let me know. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.